So YSL Slug, the YSL member that's been trying to play games with the DA for days upon days, and everyone's on Instagram saying he playing with them people, he got them, he this, he that, he not going for it, he too smart, he outsmarting the DA, he this, he that. Well, this man just admitted that YSL was a gang in court and identified Young Thug as a member of the gang. So let's just watch this. Let's watch this so I can break down the foolishness that we've been seeing for the last week of people sitting there acting like he's somehow playing the DA.
Trial enjoys some groundbreaking moments in court today.
Yeah, really significant testimony here. One of the former co-defendants testified that YSL is in fact a gang which he co-founded with Jeffrey Williams, aka Young Thug. And today he told jurors that all 6 defendants on trial were members of the YSL gang.
Which of these defendants in this courtroom right now are members of YSL Young Slime Life, the gang?
All of them.
And by all of them, would you please call them by name?
Quay, Rod, Other Quay, Thug, SB, and yeah.
So that's Trontavious Stevens, who took a plea deal in December of 2022, agreeing to serve 8 years probation in exchange for lesser charges. He also agreed to become a state's witness. His testimony in court today really got to the heart of the prosecution's case here. Of course, they argue that YSL was a street gang and that all the defendants were members. That alleged criminal enterprise violating Georgia's RICO statute. Now, during cross-examination, Williams' attorney got Stevens to admit that Williams had been looking for a record label name when they came up with YSL. More cross-examination of Stevens by the other defendants' attorneys is expected tomorrow.
Now, y'all spent the last week saying that, oh, he playing the DA, he's in their heads, he's smarter, he's not snitching. Let me explain something to y'all about this shit. That motherfucker took a plea deal. And when you take that plea deal in exchange for your freedom, you run the risk of having to testify. You know who else runs the risk of having to testify? Gunna took a plea deal. And when you take those plea deals, they tell you, hey, look, you could go home. But if we summon you to court to testify, your ass got to testify. Now, this dude got up there and sat there for the last week saying, I don't know. I don't remember. I don't know what the word snitch. This man sat there and said he don't know what the word snitch means. You admit to being a member of a gang. You are a black man in your 30s who is a gang member. You were a gang member. You are an associate of a rapper. And you want us to believe you don't know what the word snitch means. And people actually sat there and believed that, yo, this nigga playing the DA. He this, he that. Bro, you know the jury is there. The jury is there. You think these old, white, Asian, and all these other folk on the jury don't know what the word snitch means? So Susan, grandmother of 3, old-ass white woman, who hasn't worked in like 10, 15 years. You think, so she knows what snitch means, but YSL Slug, the co-founder of YSL, he doesn't know what snitch means. He coincidentally does not know what snitch means, but members of the jury do. You can't honestly, genuinely, in your right mind, believe that. But some of y'all been sitting there on social media in the shade room comment section, academics comment section, all these comment sections. He playing them. Young Thug about to come home. Y'all really don't get it. When you take these plea deals as a member of a gang, they're going to eventually ask you a question that you know the answer to. And when you give that honest answer, you're going to end up snitching. It's gonna happen. You took a plea deal, bro. You took a plea deal to avoid spending the rest of your young adult life in prison. This dude's 30-something years old. He just dodged a 20-year sentence for being willing to testify. Bro, this man would have came out in his 50s, bro. Your whole young adult life up in smoke. Of course he didn't take that. Of course. He had to testify. And you can give these runaround answers all you want, but you know what the jury's going to sit there and think? Why is this witness giving these runaround answers? Why can't he give a direct answer? Why is he so slimy and slithery? No pun intended. Why is he so slimy? You know what they're going to think? Because they're grown adults who have been on Earth long enough to know what's going on. Oh, they're gang members. They're gang members. And this dude is afraid of being considered a snitch. And this dude is afraid of snitching, which is why he's trying to give not just the DA, but also us, the jury, the runaround in this testimony. Now this man goes and admits that Young Thug was a member of YSL, the gang. Now what is YSL? What is Young Thug and the rest of YSL's main defense been since this entire RICO case came out? YSL is not a gang, it is a record label. And yet here we have a guy, YSL Slug, admitting that not only is YSL a gang, but she asked him, you know, who else is a member of the gang YSL? All of them. Who's all of them? And that man sat there and named all those people, bro. And he said Thug. And she asked him before as well, you have referred to Jeffrey Williams as Thug before, right? He said yes. So not only have you admitted that Thug and Jeffrey are the same person, because obviously they are, he tried to deny. He tried to act like they weren't the same person. I'm telling y'all right now, if you think going in court and acting like that is going to all of a sudden help your buddy get off, it's not going to happen. This nigga Young Thug has released multiple hit records under the name Young Thug. What are we talking about? You're not going to fool these people. They spent 7 years investigating y'all. You're not going to pull a fast one on them. Ever. Ever, 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 ever. Are you ever going to pull a fast one on these people? And he had to learn the hard way, unfortunately. So, you know, she asked him, have you ever referred to Jeffrey Williams as Thug? Yes. Who is a member of YSL the gang? Thug. There goes that defense. Bro, all I'm saying is this, bro. This gangster shit, like, can we stop glorifying it? Like, how many more guys gotta die, get locked up, before we admit, like, oh, all right, this is corny. Dying an early death, not cool. Losing your life to the system and spending decades upon decades in prison, not cool. Like, at what point do we grow up as a culture? This, like, defending criminal shit, like, it's cute. It's not even cute. It's whatever, but, like, at some point, we gotta grow up, bro. This position that Young Thug finds himself in is sad. It's unbelievably sad. This is one of the greatest rappers from Atlanta, one of the greatest rappers ever, sitting here, losing everything behind gangbanging, bro. And your homeboys that are taking all these plea deals, agreeing to testify in court against you, bro, come on, bro. And if you think this is the worst of it, it's not. This isn't the worst of it. This is just him admitting YSL was a gang. We haven't even gotten into the crimes that have been allegedly committed by YSL members that multiple members have knowledge of. And when they start asking about, do you know about this crime? What happened here? What happened there? What do you know? You agree to tell us this. You agree to tell us that. It's going to get worse for Young Thug, bro. I'm not the type of nigga to prey on somebody else's downfall, but I will say this much. Street gangs tearing up the community, making the city a worse place to live in, there's nothing cool about that. As black men, bro, we got to grow up. Sitting here defending and supporting street gangs, if you ain't Young Thug's friends or family, you ain't got no business sitting there talking about some free thugger. Let him and the members of YSL face whatever charges they got, and if they're innocent, they're innocent. Like I said, I'm not praying on the nigga downfall, but you got me bent if you think I'm finna sit here and run defense for gang members, bro. Tearing up the community, killing innocent civilians, making the city an unsafer place to live. And if you trace a lot of this shit, you'll find that they're killing each other over shit that can easily be gotten over. Stuff that isn't even that serious. But once that first body drops, it becomes serious. It becomes a lifelong feud. And where did it land both Young Thug and YFN Lucci? Prison. Well, jail for now. But with 7 years of investigations, I don't know how Young Thug is going to avoid prison time. I don't know. It's sad to see. Gunna's career forever changed. He's never going to be able to be buddy. All the rappers he looked up to when he was young, and I'm going to do features with this person and that person, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. It's over with, bro. The industry don't fuck with him no more. Why? Because he's snitching. And it's only a matter of time before they summon Gunna to the stand. They're more than likely going to summon him to the stand, and he's going to have to legitimately snitch on Jeffrey. You can't plead the fifth for everything. Eventually, you're going to know something. You made an offer to tell the truth. Saying, I plead the fifth over and over again, that's not an option. So, we'll see. We'll see, because the reality of the situation is, you know, Young Thug was an unbelievably successful artist, and now he's running the risk of losing it all. Because the niggas in this camp ain't loyal. They done put up way too many years in front of them. 20, 15, 10. Of course these dudes folded, bro. Of course they folded. So, man, at the end of the day, bro, you know, people sat there and acted like somehow or another YSL Slug was playing the DA and he's smarter and he understands this and he's smart and this and the third. Bruh, you can't out. It's not a matter of who's smarter or dumber. It's a matter of what you can prove. The DA could be a fucking retard, but if they have evidence and information collected over the course of 7 years by investigators, by, you know, detectives, by law enforcement, they could be dumb as a rock. But all they got to do is present information that you didn't know they had, and you're cooked. So hopefully, you know, people realize, bro, you're not smarter than these people. And if you are, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you're smarter than them. They got the drop on you. Like Kevin Gates said, when the feds come get you, whether it's the feds or in this case, YSL's case, the Georgia Bureau of Investigation, when these people come get you, they know everything about you. It's almost as if Jesus came to come get you. They know everything about you when they come get you. You're cooked. So it is what it is, bro. You know, prayers up for Young Thug's friends and family, because obviously they're going through a tough time with him being locked up and not being able to properly, you know, provide and be there for his family. But this gang shit got to stop, bro. It's not cool to be gang, bro. Crashing out ain't cool. Niggas be crashing. Y'all over there trying to protect niggas who's crashing out, tearing up the city, tearing up the community. But this shit got to stop. So, you know, it is what it is. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section below. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm out.